Hi all. No, IELTS does not test your general knowledge in face value. But once you look in depth into the requirements of IELTS, we are not 100% sure about it. This is what we are going to discuss in today's video. Welcome. So our question for today is, does IELTS test your GK, your general knowledge? For that, first of all, let's look into the expansion of IELTS, International English Language Testing System. It's an English language testing system. That means IELTS, they do not care about whether you know something about general knowledge. They do not want to know about your general knowledge. Let's look into the types of questions. So, as you already know, there are four modules: listening, reading, speaking, and writing. Listening and reading are passive modules. That means they are already, the passages, the recordings are already there, the questions are already set, the answers are already set. So, let's not look into that for the time being, but let's look into the speaking and writing modules. Speaking and writing module are not passive. They are more in accordance with your response to each of the question. What I'm trying to say is the speaking and writing modules are going to be different for each individual. In speaking, there are three sections. Yes, for the first section, they are going to ask you basic details, isn't it? There will be an introduction, there will be questions about your hobbies, there might be questions about your likes and dislikes. And the second section is all about describing a particular event or a person or a situation or an event. So basically, you simply have to describe something for 2 minutes. Now, when you look at the third section, this is where the game changes. In the third section, they are going to ask you a question that is in accordance or that is relevant to your section 2, but which has a more societal importance. A very common example that I give in class always. Imagine that the question for section 2 was describe a marriage, and then in section 3 they are going to ask about what is your opinion about divorces. Do you think there is an increasing number of divorces in today's world? So such questions are going to be asked in section 3. Similarly, you have in writing section, you have two sections. And in the writing section 1, you will be asked a more of a reporting style of a question. You would be asked either a report or you would be asked a letter, depending on the type of exam that you've chosen. But for the section 2, the writing task 2, writing question 2, you will be asked an essay. So again, you know, an essay means it's an analysis of either a problem, or you're going to recommend a solution to a problem, or you're going to expand on a particular or you're going to expand on a particular problem or solution that the question is about. So again, these can be from 22 different areas. Yes, they can ask you 22 different topics. And these 22 topics are again related to the society that we live in. That means you should have an awareness. You should have an awareness about your society. Now, let's go back to our initial question. Does IELTS test your general knowledge? When you look the exam at this point, or when you look the exam from this perspective, then we'll have to answer it as yes, because you will have to answer socially relevant questions. You will be asked to come up with examples that are going to have. You should basically have an awareness about the society that you live in. How do you get awareness about the society that you live in? Through reading newspapers, by watching news, by watching debates. But let me again remind you, they are not going to test your personality. They are not looking into your general knowledge. Rather, they are going to look into your awareness about the society and your capacity to answer the particular question in detail, or they are going to test how well you can speak or write in good English. That is what they are going to test. Once again, they are going to look into the types of sentences that you are able to produce. They are going to look into the types of words that you are able to produce. So this is what they are going to look into. This is our focus point, but that doesn't mean you can say some nonsense or gibberish. No, you have to have 100% awareness, 100% understanding, 100% clarity about what you are going to speak about or what you are going to write about in your essay. Thank you. Now, I hope you have an idea to what extent IELTS tests your general knowledge. I know you have a lot of doubts regarding IELTS. If you have any, please do comment on the comment section. The next video is the holy grail of IELTS. This would be the single most video. The link, you can find the link somewhere here. If you found this video useful, please share with your friends. Also, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.